In Trevor Noah's memoir, Born a Crime, he provides a more personal and detailed account of the challenges he faced due to his mixed-race identity in apartheid-era South Africa. Legal and social consequences of apartheid. The title, Born a Crime, itself reflects the legal challenges Noah faced as the child of a black mother and a white father, a union that was illegal under apartheid. Under the strict racial laws of the time, marriages or relationships between people of different races were prohibited in South Africa, rendering Trevor's very existence a legal transgression. This meant that his existence itself was a challenge, crime, and his mother faced legal consequences for having a mixed-race child, and he faced the constant threat of being discovered. Social alienation. Growing up as a mixed-race child in a society that strictly enforced racial segregation, Trevor experienced social alienation and cultural dissonance. He discusses the challenges of not fully fitting in with either the black or white communities, often feeling like an outsider. He remembers living in the black Soweto township with his grandmother, and the people in the neighborhood were told to tell the police if anyone was breaking the law. This made life tricky for Trevor, as he had to be cautious and stay hidden to avoid any trouble. Growing up in such a neighborhood wasn't easy or carefree like it is for most kids. I couldn't play outside with other children, he recently told Times Live. I had restrictions on my movements, and I wasn't necessarily told why. They just said, you can't go outside. That's just how I lived, and I accepted it. Identity struggles. During a school assembly, Trevor participates in a cultural dance that reflects his mother's Xhosa heritage. However, his classmates, predominantly black, question his authenticity and mockingly label him as not black enough, due to his lighter skin tone. This incident vividly illustrates the racial scrutiny he faced. In the church, meant for unity, Trevor Noah felt an acute sense of social complexity due to his mixed-race identity. Black parishioners deemed him too white, while white parishioners saw him as too black. This dual perception intensified his feeling of being an outsider in what should have been a harmonious space, illustrating the challenges of societal expectations even in spiritual contexts. Noah explores his struggles with identity, not fitting neatly into the racial categories enforced by apartheid. He discusses the confusion and challenges of being neither fully accepted by the black community nor fitting into the white community due to his mixed-race background. Family relationship. Incident at the park. In one episode, Trevor's mother takes him to a park. As they enjoy their time together, the police approach them, questioning why a black woman and a white child are together. To avoid trouble, Trevor's mother has to act as if she is not associated with him. His mother, Patricia Nombizelo Noah, had to pretend to be a stranger when she and her son were out in public so that she wouldn't get into trouble with the apartheid-era police. Walking with his father. Trevor shares a memory of walking with his father in public. They couldn't walk side by side or hold hands due to the racial restrictions. Instead, Trevor had to walk a few steps behind his father or pretend not to know him to avoid raising suspicion and potentially facing legal consequences. Cultural dichotomy. The book delves into Trevor's experiences of straddling two different cultural worlds, his mother's Xhosa culture and the predominantly white culture outside his home. This cultural dichotomy added another layer of complexity to his identity and social interactions. Educational challenges. Trevor discusses the challenges he faced in the education system, where racial divisions were stark. His mixed-race identity made it difficult to fit into the prescribed racial categories, impacting his experiences and interactions within the school environment. Social prejudice and stereotypes. The book discusses instances of Noah encountering prejudice, assumptions, judgments, and stereotypes based on his appearance. People had preconceived notions about how he should behave or identify, and breaking free from these expectations was a constant struggle. Personal safety. The book describes instances where Trevor's safety was compromised due to the racial prejudices of the time. His mixed-race identity made him vulnerable to both verbal and physical attacks, highlighting the dangers associated with breaking racial norms.